Biologically, chemically, atomically, everything is connected.
The ocean is deep and the sky is so high and the earth is so wide. It's a mystery,
But deep down everyone knows.
everything is connected. Everything the mountains are tall, and we are so small, but we're a part of it all. Deep down we know.
Deep down inside, everyone knows. Everything is connected. Biologically, chemically, atomically, everything on the earth is connected. Everything is connected.
Everything is connected. Everything is connected. All the atoms and bugs, from the stars to the rust, we're all cosmic dust, cosmic dust. Everything is connected. Everything
It's magical. It's magical. Stick trash. Your echo. Your eco. Your eco hero. Stick trash. Stick trash. Stick trash. Your eco hero. Stick trash. Stick trash. It's magical. It's Come on, get rolling with it. Come on, stick trash.
trash.
Oh, yeah!
Steve Trash, what are the magic words for making your garbage disappear?
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Got some magic words that'll do the trick. Manage garbage really quick. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Mother Nature's waste is always food. She's real good at closing the loop. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Big piles of trash. Who is to blame? Everyone knows it's a crying shame. A magic spell, an enchanted charm. It's a way to do less harm. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, use less, use it too. Recycling works for me and you. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Big piles of trash. Who is to blame? Everyone knows it's a crying shame.
Hi, everybody. Are you ready for a show? Yeah. So, I'm Steve Trash. This is the Florence Lauderdale Public Library virtual summer reading with Steve Trash program. As you probably know, I love to do magic tricks. I love to teach kids about recycling. Now, the thing is, I learned about most of those things through books, and most of those books I actually found in the library. My passion would be magic tricks, and a little bit later in the show I'm going to show you a magic trick that I actually learned from a book in the library. But right now, let's get a little magic music. When I was first starting to do magic, I didn't really have very much money. So I looked around for things that I could do magic with that were just around, you know, didn't cost any money. And I found something like that. Let me show you. Here's my little table. That looks nice. Here's what I found. Bottle caps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bottle caps. Can you count them? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch. I'm going to create magic using these 4 bottle caps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch what I can do. Years ago, I worked as a street performer in New York City, and this was my favorite magic trick to perform when I was working on the streets. People would stop and watch me perform, and they wondered, what's the man doing with the 4 bottle caps? And I'll show you what I would do. Are you ready? 4 bottle caps. Did you see that one fly over? Watch. Did you see that one fly over? Last one, watch. Ready? Ha ha ha! 1, 2, 3, and 4 bottle caps. I tell you what, since I can't see you, would you clap for each magic trick using American Sign Language, ASL. Go like this, and I'll know that you like that magic trick. You ready? Clapping out loud. Oh, that's very good. I like that. Do you want to see some more? I want to show you some more. One of my favorite types of magic to perform, magicians like to call it close-up magic, because the magic actually happens right underneath your nose. It's probably my favorite type, although I have been known to float a lady in the air before. What do you think this is? Exactly right. It is my wallet. Now, inside the wallet, most people keep money, but I don't keep money in my wallet. I keep something else just as valuable. Pieces of recyclable paper. Now, you know I'm a recycler, right? And everything that is recyclable is valuable. These are recyclable pieces of paper. Please watch carefully. The magic is going to happen right before your eyes. Watch. Everything that's recyclable is valuable. Did you see that? How great is that? Everything recyclable is valuable. Well, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. I brought a bunch of really good stuff today to show you. Are you into it? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling good? Oh, you are? Excellent. All right. So, here's what we're going to do. I know today, many of you actually have a magic wand. I ask you to go find a magic wand. Now, it could be anything. It could be a pencil. It could be a rolled up piece of paper. Your magic wand could be a big, crazy, funny toothbrush. Your magic, well, don't use a magic wand that's like that. Your magic wand could be a bathtub scrubber. Probably don't want to use that. You could use a regular magic wand, or you could use a magic wand like I do. I love making a magic wand out of aluminum foil. So at the end of the magic trick today, we're going to try to make a green ball magically appear from this big paint bucket. Got it? All right, at the end of the magic trick, at the end of the magic show, and you're going to help me do that magic using your magic wand, okay? So keep your magic wand at the ready. Now, something you need to understand right now is I love to read, but I'm not very, very good at reading at all. In fact, I am what they call dyslexic. Dyslexic. That means that when I read words and numbers, sometimes they get rearranged in my mind. Let's say, for instance, I'm reading the word peanut. Well, of course, that's the word peanut, but sometimes my mind sees the word as whatever that is, pinuit. And so it's very, very confusing. So I found over the years that I had to focus really, really, really hard on what I was reading to actually be able to understand that it was peanut instead of pinuit, right? Because I'm dyslexic. Some of you may have reading challenges as well. And the thing about reading challenges is you and I, we have to find something they're really, really passionate about reading. I'm passionate about reading about recycling. I'm passionate about reading about the environment. I'm passionate about reading about magic tricks. And that's the clue. If you find something that you're really, really, really into, you will read even if it's challenging, because reading is really about ideas, actually more than one idea, ideas. It's about story. It's about words. So reading has real value for us, because remember, readers are leaders, readers are achievers, readers are thinkers. So you need to be a reader. Do you want to see some more magic? Awesome. I want to show you some more magic. So this is actually a magic trick that I've done for a really long time. Probably over 50 years, right? So check this out. Let me get a little magic music. Oh, very nice. So I'm going to perform this magic for you, but almost in slow motion, because I don't want you to think that I'm doing anything super fast or super tricky, okay? I have 2 large playing cards. I have the 8 of hearts. I have the 10 of clubs, the 10 of clubs, and the 8 of hearts. I'm going to take the 10 of clubs and put it behind my back. Watch, the 10 goes behind my back. Did you see it? They switched places. They switched places. Let's try it this way. The 8 goes behind my back. Remember, the 8 is behind my back. Tell them to switch. Oh. Let's try that again. Are you ready? Nice. So I have 2 play-in cards. I have 8 of hearts, and I have the 10 of clubs. The 10 and the 8. Watch. I'm going to take the 8 and put it behind my back. I tell them to remember, the 8 is behind my back. Tell them to switch. Did you see that? They switched places. The 10 is behind my back, and the 8 is in my hand. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. The 10 goes behind my back. I tell them to switch. They switch places. Now the 8 is behind my back, and the 10 is in my hand. Pretty nice, huh? Awesome. Would you like to see some more? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Steve's Toy Box! Wait a minute, let me get Toy Box ready. Time for Steve's Toy Box. I do. I have a toy box! I'm gonna go get it! I've got all sorts of cool stuff in my toy box. Check it out. Oh, it's a book. What kind of book do you think it is? That's right. It's a secret book. It looks like a normal book, but not really. There's a secret compartment in it. Cool, right? Right? I like that. Yep, there we go. Steve's Toy Box! Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, that's so weird. What is that? Oh, cool, man. Those are socks. They're Gracie socks. That's right. She's my dog, Gracie. Gracie socks in Steve's toolbox. Pretty cool. Wait a second. What is that in my toolbox? Oh, man, that's super weird. Ladies and gentlemen, incredibly huge diaper. It's got my size. La 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 la. Okay, let's give it up. Give it up for Steve's Toolbox. I can't hear you. Little bit louder. Thank you. That makes me feel very, very, very nice. I love jokes, so let's do some jokes. You probably didn't know this, but you can find jokes in books. Books in the library. These are some of my favorite jokes. Check it out. They are in a book. Let's see. What do you call a cat that bowls? An alley cat. Did bowling. Okay, never mind. La 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 la. What did the Atlantic Ocean say to the Pacific Ocean? What did it say? It didn't say anything. It just waves. Fine. What did one math book say to the other math book? I've got a lot of problems. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. I think you'll like it. What protects a clown from the sun? The boson layer. Yeah, that was good. Well, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Last one. Last one. Wait a minute. What is that? I need some good reading glasses. Here we go. That's good. What do anteaters have that other animals don't have? What do anteaters have that other animals don't have? Baby anteaters. You like my glasses? Yeah, I like them. They're good. Very nice. So I love going to the library. In fact, I learned many of the magic tricks that I know nowadays. When I was a little kid, I would go to the Florence Lauderdale Public Library, and there were so many good magic books there at the library. And you know what? They actually have my book there at the library. It's called The Magic of Ecology, and they have several copies. You can check them out, and you can learn magic tricks. This magic trick is called Green Milk. Green Milk. And the magic is you take a glass of milk and you magically transform it and it turns green. Cool idea, huh? Well, not only do I love words, but I love stories. In particular, I love really fun stories, particularly fun stories that have magical themes. This is one of my favorites. It's called Milo's Hat Trick. So do me a favor, sit down, make yourself comfortable. We're going to read Milo's Hat Trick by John Agee, or Agee. I'm not really sure how John pronounces his name. I love this book, though. Are you ready? Milo's Hat Trick. Beautifully illustrated. He was called Milo the Magnificent, but Milo wasn't magnificent at all. He botched his card trick, he tangled his rope trick, and his hat trick was just pathetic. Mr. Popovich, the theater manager, was furious. "Milo," he barked, "I'll give you one more chance. Tomorrow night, you better pull a rabbit out of your hat or else." So, the next morning, Milo went out to catch a rabbit. Instead, he caught a bear. "What are you doing out here?" said the bear. I'm looking for a rabbit for my hat trick." "Hat trick," said the bear. "Maybe I can help." "You," said Milo. "Watch this," said the bear. And he jumped into Milo's hat. "Wow," said Milo. "How did you do that?" "Easy," said the bear. "You just pretend your bones are made of rubber. It's a secret I learned from a rabbit." "You definitely can help me out," said Milo, "but you'll have to hide in my hat until we're on stage." "No problem," said the bear. "Just whistle and I'll pop out." On the train back to the city, Milo was in a daze. "It's true," he thought. "I really do have a bear in my hat." But when he got to his dressing room, his hat was empty. Worse yet, it wasn't even his hat. Milo raced back to the train station. There were lots of people with hats, but none of the hats was his. Meanwhile, in a restaurant across town, someone whistled for a waiter. Ta-da! Right on cue, the bear popped out of the hat. But there was no applause. There was no Milo. Uh-oh, said the bear. He grabbed Milo's hat and ran. Help, cried a cab driver. A wild bear is on the loose. A bear? Where? Said a policeman. He was standing right by that mailbox. Then, poof, he disappeared. Oh gosh, said the bear. How in the world will I ever find that magician? Just then, a school teacher was passing the mailbox. Hurry up, children, she said, or we'll be late for the magic show. Magic show, thought the bear. He slipped out of the mail slot and quickly joined the line. Minutes before the matinee, Milo slouched into the theater. It's no use, Mr. Popovich, he said. I didn't find a rabbit. Rabbit or no rabbit, you've got to go on, Mr. Popovich said. Just look, the house is packed. Milo looked. A very familiar hat was sitting in the front row. My hat! Would you please hand me my hat? Milo whistled, and out popped the bear. Boy, said the bear, am I glad to see you. For the rest of the afternoon, the bear jumped in and out of hats of all shapes and sizes. Milo's new act was a smash. Mr. Popovich was ecstatic. For 3 solid weeks, Milo and the bear were the hottest ticket in town. But one day, during intermission, the bear yawned. An enormous yawn. After popping in and out of 762 hats, he was pooped. So, Milo took the bear home. Back in his cave, the bear settled down for a long nap. Gee, said Milo, what am I going to do without you? The bear yawned. Like I said before, you just... And then he fell asleep. These days, Milo closes his show with a hat trick. And this one is really special. It's a secret he learned from a bear. That's Milo's Hat Trick by John Agee. I love that. Let's have a little applause for that lovely story. You know, great magical stories are not just for little kids like Milo's Hat Trick, which I absolutely adore. There are great magical stories for older readers as well. I think this is a really terrific book. It's called The Magician's Elephant, and it's by Kate DiCamillo. Kate DiCamillo. It's called The Magician's Elephant, and it's a really lovely story. So for you older readers, you might want to give that a try. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Steve Trash Says. Everybody is cheering. Right on, here we go. Steve Trash Says. Steve Trash says, treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Steve Trash says, always try to tell the truth. Steve Trash says, love yourself because you're unique and special. No, really, you really are. Steve Trash says, respect yourself, others, and the environment. Steve Trash says, be helpful to other people. Steve Trash says, don't put harmful stuff in your body. Steve Trash says, recycle when you can. You know how much I love recycling. I love to recycle. Steve Trash says, don't take stuff that's not yours. Steve Trash says, be kind to all animals and take good care of them. Steve Trash says, when you can, buy recycled stuff. Let's hear it for Steve Trash says. Everybody is clapping! Okay, everybody got your magic wand at the ready? Ready? At the ready? It's time for you to use your magic wand. Now, what you and I are going to do is we're going to make a green ball appear from this green paint bucket. Now, this is a red ball, and the red ball practically fills up the entire thing. Practically fills the whole thing up, right? So, we don't want a red ball. We want a green ball. Okay, let's get some green ball appearing music. Stand by. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. Are you ready? Here we go. Wave your magic wand. Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. I feel it. It's a green. That's not a green ball. That's a red ball. That's totally weird. Wave your magic wand. Yeah, wait. Oh, yes. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's not a green one. That's a red ball. That's a red. I don't want a red ball. I want a green one. Wave your magic wand. Yes. I got it. Ta-da. It's not working. You wave your magic wand. Think green, man. Wave your magic wand. Think green. Think green, man! That's a green ball. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Oh, come on, big round of applause. Yay! Very nice. Well done, everybody. Well done. All right, good job. Hey, set your magic wands down. You've done an excellent job with your magic wand. So let's, I want to close with something today. I want to thank you so very much for participating today, and I want to share something with you. We'd like to thank our friends at the Florence Lauderdale Public Library, the people who actually come and check out books. Our friend Elizabeth and Anna Grace. This week, they made crowns and edible castles, which I think is pretty cool. Audrey participated in the virtual scavenger hunt. Brady and Zane participated in the virtual scavenger hunt as well. Way to go, Brady and Zane. We had Micah and Ben, and they made an awesome castle out of recyclable materials at home. And I'm a huge recycler, so well done, you guys. Very, very good, Ben and Micah. Copeland even read a book to the librarian, which I think is kind of awesome. Reading is fabulous. Scarlett made dragon feet. Oh, Scarlett! You make dragon feet? I think that's so fantastic. I love that dragon feet. Lottie made a crown. I wonder if, did Lottie make the crown Lottie size? I'll bet Lottie did. I bet she did. Lottie made a crown, and Mark and Luke and Addie, Anna Kate all sang songs with the librarian on Zoom. Let's give them all a big, huge round of applause. Let's give them a big round of applause. Nice! Yeah! I'd also like to thank our sponsors. Now, here's the thing about sponsors. Sponsors are the people that make a show like this happen. Right? They help make it happen. So they're very, very valuable people. I want to recognize Carbine Construction, in particular Mr. Carbine, Mr. Rusty Carbine. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Carbine. You guys are applauding with American Sign Language. And let's also give Bill and Kelley Lyons, Mr. and Mrs. Lyons from Lyons HR. Let's give them a big round of applause. Good job, you guys. Let's also give Keep the Shoals Beautiful. I love Keep the Shoals Beautiful. As a matter of fact, I'm a founding board member, and they pitched in to make this performance happen. Give them a big round of applause. And last and definitely not least, we'd like to thank Mrs. Rhonda F. Richardson and the Florence Housing Authority. Let's give them a round of applause. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you all so much. And of course, let's thank the Florence Lauderdale Public Library. Let's give it up for Florence Lauderdale Public Library. That's a pretty cool idea that they actually make books available to you for free. You don't even have to buy them. You can just borrow them for a little while. So I want to close with one final idea, and it's this idea, everybody. We live in sort of strange times right now. People social distancing, people wearing masks. And it's very, very important to me that you kids understand that there's nothing out there to be afraid of. You're gonna be fine. You and I, we look both ways when we cross the street, don't we? That's just smart. You're not afraid. You're just doing the smart thing. You and I, we wear a helmet when we ride our bicycle. You're not afraid. You're just simply doing the smart thing. There will be people around you that are wearing masks to help keep you safe. I have a mask. Kind of makes me look a little bit like a ninja, don't you think? I wear it sometimes when I'm performing in front of live audiences, and it's really okay. I want you kids to remember, if you see someone in a mask, you shouldn't be afraid. If you have to social distance, you shouldn't be afraid. You just do the smart thing. Wash your hands a little bit more often than you do now. Occasionally when you go out in public, if your mom and dad want you to, you wear a mask. Or at school, you wear a mask, and you social distance. That means you just physical distance. You just stay a little bit further away from folks in your class and in your school. And remember, it's going to be okay. There's really nothing to be afraid of. Just be smart, okay? Let's try a little bit of magic with a mask. I love you guys. Remember, be good, be amazing, and don't be mean. I'll see you next Saturday at 10:30.